Arcade quarter munchers especially beat 'em ups that I grew up with, and still crave that action today. I have so many memories of going to the arcade with a crisp $5 bill, trading that in for quarters and then having a blast with either my father or another friend at the arcade. With so many games, it felt a bit like video game heaven at the time. Yeah, there was awesome stuff you could play at home, but there was a specialness of going to the arcade. Plus, stuff was more powerful at the arcade than at home console. So even if you were playing something at home, it was better at the arcade, especially for that time. And that time is special, something I remember fondly of, and honestly miss now. Now it's more of a novelty thing, going to an old school arcade. The good ones still have that old magic still kicking around. So when I play a game that can bring me back to that time, in its style, execution, graphics, and even sound, well then it achieves both entertaining me right now, and then hitting me with a healthy dose of nostalgia. Fallen City Brawl seems to be one such title. I think when just taking a step back, a title deserves praise when they are clearly trying to emulate something beloved from many of our pasts. But they didn't just try, they were able to then achieve it. That really is the key thing. How do you do in the execution part? The passion and heart can be felt, and some rough aspects can be forgiven, even with elements of jank being seen as endearing, and maybe even adding to the charm, especially when coming from smaller developers too. But again, how is that execution? With Fallen City Brawl, here we have a game that not only manages to look and sound like something from the past, but it also manages to be exactly like something that I would have found as a kid. Yeah, we all love Streets of Rage and Final Fight. We can play them countless times, but when something new comes along, gives us those winks and nods to those titans, while also still being able to deliver their own spin on it. Yeah, that is pretty awesome as well. This is just one of the many fun emotions that played into this fun arcade brawler. I was a kid again, and I was so happy for it. I think Fallen City Brawl falls into that territory where simple and well executed is all you need. This game, along with many others of its kind, and even in its type of design, is where I think that games should benefit from maybe additional modes and unlocks as well. As an overall thing, Fallen City Brawl has no RPG elements, loot, live service stuff, or anything like that. It just focuses on having fun, punchy, smacky gameplay, and sometimes that's all you really need. I think in that sense it gives you that experience of finding this game in an arcade, popping in some quarters and just having a blast. In that way, it's very good. You have your 4 different characters to choose from. Each have their own special moves and even unique weapons that they can use too. The chick has a boomerang wrench, which is really awesome, especially on return to the player as it will damage all the enemies coming back to you. Another has a shotgun, or you can be a character that uses a pistol, or a heavy with a chain. Each one of these characters are really fun to play as. The sound effects bring so much satisfaction to the action. You get these satisfying smack sounds every time a hit lands. Honestly, every punch, kick, throw, and weapon sounds good, except for the swords. When you pick them up and use them, their sound is almost silent. With only 7 stages, it is a brisk experience, but a fun one. Plus, the soundtrack is absolutely stellar, with each stage having a killer track, sometimes a unique one just for that boss. I had a blast playing this. It's a very fun beat 'em up. but there were some issues in areas of improvement that content updates or even a sequel could help with. For one, there is an inconsistency with the bosses. The easy thing to notice is that right out of the gate is that the second boss fight was way easier than the first boss fight. This sort of continues throughout the entire game. I'll get to a boss fight and sometimes they're just pushovers, while others are actually pretty tough. There was no escalation of the big bad always being tougher than the last. There are some elements of cheapness with off-screen stuff. For one, I had an item that was off-screen and I could not grab it, even though I was pretty close to it. Some enemies will either hit or shoot you off screen too, making those attacks feel really cheap. I think maybe the biggest area I would love to see them strengthen is that I think Fallen City Brawl could really benefit from some more modes or even play options. The game is not that long, and shorter than other classic brawlers it's taking inspiration from. What is here is very good, but I think the game could benefit from some unlocks, extras, like even making of content, a survival mode. Maybe the survival mode could be 4-player, unlockable skins for your characters. I feel like this game just needs just a bit more. Again, super short, very fun, sells the arcade experience, but at the price point, I think maybe just a few more items of content and modes would help. Fallen City Brawl is a really good time, an unexpected title I had no idea was even coming out, and I'm glad that I had a chance to try it out. You can enjoy it in single player or local co-op play. I do think more extras, content, and all of that type of stuff could really help to boost up this package. It's a very short but very enjoyable experience, true to what it's trying to emulate of arcade brawlers of old. While I think the quality of the game is there, and I do recommend that you give this game a try, and I do even find it to be a bit overlooked and underrated. It needs more attention. I think the price is also a bit too high for what's on offer here. So it is a recommendation. Just jump in right now if you're looking for a new fun beat 'em up, and you want to play something with a buddy. Or wait for it to be on sale and then jump in then. What are your thoughts on Fallen City Brawl? Have you played this one? What's another new beat 'em up you enjoyed? Let me know all of this in the comments down below. If you're interested in supporting the channel, please check out my Patreon page. For just $1 a month, you can help to keep this channel going strong, and this allows me to be able to do more for my awesome audience. Please check out the links in the description and pinned comment for ways to support the channel. And most of all, thank you very much for watching.